Whenever you're scrolling through any social media app, just mindlessly flipping through reels and giving your brain something to distract itself with so you don't have to confront reality, you'll be bombarded with content showing people your age or even younger doing incredible things. Whether it be them scoring game winning goals for their country at 17 or an 18-year-old moving into an NYC penthouse because they blew up on YouTube. It makes you feel a certain way. Maybe if you're an actual good human being, happiness is what you feel for them. It's amazing to see someone live their dream. But deep down, especially if you're not where you want to be in life, you might feel something different. Sadness. I have come across so many people of Gen Z in real life and on social media who feel like because they haven't accomplished anything at the old age, unk status of 22, they think their life is over. A midlife crisis, one might say. Especially if they had a roadmap in their head on what their life was going to be approaching adulthood, and 5 years later, they're still at the beginning. Some people watching this video right now might be feeling like this, probably why you clicked on this video, that you haven't accomplished anything yet, while everyone else around you seems like they got their life together, that they are making progress. I feel that way. But I can promise you one thing, a lot more people feel this way than you think. And I know that's not comforting to hear. Hey, it's alright that you feel like a failure. So does everyone else. But it's important to know that you're not alone. Gen Z is such a lonely generation. You're not the only person who feels like life is leaving you behind. So why do many Gen Z people feel like they're going through a midlife crisis at such a young age? Personally, I think what has ruined a lot of things with Gen Z is social media. Not saying social media by itself is a problem, it's been around for a long time, but the way it has warped people's brains about certain things has caused more harm than good. One big problem is the constant comparison we do as human beings. Who's better all time, LeBron or MJ? Who's stronger, Spider-Man or Hulk? Who's hotter, Sydney Sweeney or Danny DeVito? We like to compare things for some reason. The problem, which pertains to social media, is that we start comparing ourselves to unrealistic standards. When you see 10 videos of 18-year-olds driving Lambos, you start to think that your average 18-year-old has a Lambo. Social media over-exaggerates everything positive or negative. For every 18-year-old who has a Lambo, there is 100 18-year-olds who drive a 2005 Honda Civic with over 200,000 miles. For every 18-year-old who lives in a suite in Manhattan by themselves, there's 100 18-year-olds who still live with their parents. What I'm trying to say is that social media only shows you people doing better than you, which is going to make you think everyone else is doing better than you. There is no nuance here. A big problem Gen Z has, which social media has made worse, is that we don't live for ourselves, we live for other people. Whether it's to impress people or to appease people. It can be for your friends, classmates, parents, potential partners, random people. We spend so much of our time chasing things that will appease other people. Whether it be a nice car, a nice house, fresh clothes, anything. I think that's something social media brings to light. We want to be special. We want to look special, especially on social media. We start to pretend to be someone we're not because we think our true selves will be rejected or won't be liked by the masses, which might be true to be honest with you. And it's understandable why we want to impress other people, whether it's to have friends or to get the guy or girl to make your parents proud. Human beings crave validation. A big problem is that a lot of people lack identity. We don't feel special, and social media makes you feel less special. So that's why we start doing things that appeases other people, because you think that will make you feel like someone, even if that someone isn't truly you. You need to have your own standards in trying to meet them. You need to have your own goals, your own values. You need to be comfortable with yourself. And if you don't like yourself, it's up to you to change that, no one else. Another reason why Gen Z is going through a midlife crisis is societal norms not matching up to reality. Like, we're kind of sold that American dream growing up. After high school, you're going to college to obtain a respectable degree. You're going to have a loving partner, a few kids, a couple pets, a 3-bedroom house, a brand new car, supported by a high-paying job. By 65, you're going to be retired, living the good life in Florida on the beach, snorting that snow that doesn't come from the sky. You're expected to have all of this by the time you're 30. And guess what? Especially seeing millennials going through their midlife crisis on social media, it's most likely not going to turn out that way. I don't understand why society expects people to have their whole life figured out by 30, and if you don't, your life is over. So you shouldn't expect yourself to have everything figured out by 21. It's about moving forward. It's okay for reality to deviate from your plans. Life isn't a straight road with no obstacles. There's going to be twists and turns. There's going to be random things thrown at you. There's going to be a hole in the ground, bandits on the run, a dragon that needs to be slayed. Life is a journey. It's not about the destination, it's how you get there. Overall, to summarize everything, your life isn't over because you haven't accomplished everything you wanted to do by the age of 21. It's okay for you to be behind your peers. We have to stop pretending life is one big congested road in which we all drive on. Each of us have our own lane, and we each drive a different car. I hate to say this, but most people you're probably trying to impress don't care about you, and that's not a bad thing or makes them a bad person. But we think we have more influence in someone's life than we actually do, because we are the main character in our own story. Yes, you might have some influence with family members or close friends, but your coworkers, classmates, or random people online see you as you see them, as a nobody. And that's okay. That's life. So, I'm not someone who thinks of myself as special. I'm not saying that because I hate myself or I think I'm not good at anything. Just an honest assessment. I bring this up because I'm not making this video because I think I'm some inspirational person whose words are going to change your life. I'm not some knight in shining armor. If it does inspire people to be better and more comfortable with themselves, cool. But I made this video for a selfish reason, because I just need somewhere to put my thoughts onto a canvas. I was starting to feel schizophrenic the way I was talking to myself, and this was a way to organize my thoughts. I would appreciate if you subscribed and liked this video. It's not like you subscribing and liking this video is going to bombard your YouTube with my content. I just make videos every few days, or I'm trying to. And maybe one day I can make some type of income from this, doing something that is very therapeutic for me. Thanks for watching.